Want to hear something sad. I just got off the phone with my ex, and I should not be talking to him because I said I was over him. But I get in the stages where I miss him. So when he called me, I answer the phone, and I know I shouldn't, but that's another story for another day. But anywho, his birthday is tomorrow, so I asked him. I said, your birthday tomorrow. So what you doing? And he was like, I ain't doing nothing. I was like, what you mean you're not doing nothing? You're turning 34. And I know last year you told me that you would like to go to Atlanta, take a trip. And then he was like, I ain't got the money for it. I was like, how you don't have the money for it? Like, you've been talking about this. So, what happened to the money that you should have been saving all this time? So he was like, well, bills. I got to pay bills. That's why I hadn't been able to save because of bills that I got to pay. And I was like, that just disgusted me because this is the problem. This is the one of the main problems we had when we was together. Like, where is your ambition? Where is your go getter? Where is your thrive? Like, to go get more money at. So I told him, I said, you got to stop blaming bills because bills are always gonna be there. It's up to you to be able to pay your bills, have money in your pocket, and be able to save. And I told him, I said, you got to get your money up. Like, what you doing? And I know what he's doing. I know him. I've been with him for 3 years, and I know he's on the game for 13, 14, 15 hours.
At the end of the day, I feel like a woman should never settle for a man like this. Because if she get with a man and that's all he doing is playing a video game, all I got, she's settling, bro. And believe me, I ain't saying nothing wrong with playing video games and nothing like that. At the end of the day, because I can't tell nobody what to do for therapeutic reasons. But uh, if you sitting around playing a video game, cuz, and not trying to make no money off of it, you wasting time. Point blank, period. You know what I'm saying? It seemed to me like she was a pretty good woman. At the end of the day, she trying to push her man to goddamn do better. Push, you know what I'm saying? Push it, you know what I'm saying? Get him some drive and trying to motivate him and everything like that. So she can live a better life and they can live a better life together and enjoy it or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And he ain't paying attention to none of that, bro. Anytime you spend 15 hours on a goddamn video game, bro, that's insane. You know what I'm saying? Then sit around and complain about bills and bills. Nah, bro, you the problem at the end of the day. Don't sit around and do no goddamn complaining when you could take goddamn it, hours out of take some time away from this video game and go earn some more money, bro. At the end of the day, to make your life better. But the more you talk to these type of guys, bro, they ain't interested in making no more money. They all complacent. They cool with where they at. And every time you say something, they get offended about it. You know what I'm saying? They know I done caught flack a few times from it. Oh man, well ain't nothing wrong with playing a game, or you know what I'm saying? That's my me time and this and that. Well, and I do get it all, bro. I'm a man myself. I get it. Ain't nothing wrong with it. But at the end of the day, cuz I stopped playing video games when I was a motherfucking child, bro. One thing I understood when I got grown, that I'm a man. It's time to goddamn put away that childish shit and get to business. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, and if any man ain't doing that, then he a sad excuse for a goddamn man. Plain and simple, bro. But let's get back to the rest of the story. Then we'll come back to it, man.
Y'all, I kid you not. How you on the game that long? You're finna be 34 tomorrow. How are you on the game for that long and you broke? You broke. I could understand if you're getting paid to stream while you on the game, but that 12, 13, 14 hours that you are on the game, you could be using that time to learn a high income skill. You could be using that time to find a side hustle to go cut somebody grass or to pick up somebody leaves off the ground or something. You get what I'm saying? Like, I'm just glad that guy got me out that relationship. Like, nothing really changing about my ex. We want to talk to him and catch up on things, but ain't nothing changing about that man. And it's sad, but I'm glad God delivered me from that atmosphere, like that energy that he brought. Because he's like has like laziness upon him and not wanting to do anything and just wanting to stay the same. He have like stagnation upon him, and that was all the things I desperately prayed and asked God to deliver me from because I did not want it to be like that. And I'm not like that. So it's just something that just disgusted me. I think I shouldn't pick up the phone next time.
Yeah, man. I'm glad you got out that situation too. At the end of the day, baby, you know what I'm saying. Seemed to me like, hey, you want the finer things in life, and believe me, I applaud you for that. Because at the end of the, we got one life to live. There's nothing wrong with you wanting the finer things in life, and you got goals. and you got things that you're trying to accomplish in life, go do that. At the end of the day, you did a great thing. As you can see, ain't nothing changed with this man. You've been trying to motivate this motherfucker for 3 years. That's a long ass goddamn time for you to be trying to push a person to do better, and they don't see nothing you trying to teach them. That's kind of crazy to me. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, you right. Quit answering the phone for him, because obviously he cool with where he at. He ain't trying to do no better, and probably will never do no better than what he doing right now. It's gonna be this job unless they lay him off, and then he gonna go find another one. And the rest of his time, what he gonna do is be spending it on a video game. At the end of the day, he been doing it for 3 years. That's a long enough time for you to start trying to make some adjustments. Like, hold on, bro. At the end of the day, my woman trying to tell me this, and then if he ain't seen it after you left him, that's sure enough a red flag. Because now you done got a woman that done left you. Pretty sure you done loved her after 3 years. That's enough time to fall in love with anybody. So after 3 years, you done loved this woman. You see she left you because you ain't trying to do nothing no better than what you doing right now. And that still didn't change your mind, make you wake up and say, look, man, hey, I love video games, and at the end of the day, this is my passion. This is what I'm passionate about or whatever. And if I'm going to continue to do this, then I need to be looking into how can I make money off this shit. And if I ain't going to look into how I'm be making money off this shit, then I need to be doing me something else, bro. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, everybody want to find the things in life, bro. Ain't no woman sitting around trying to get with no man and just, we going to live basic the whole way out. What kind of life is that, bro? Nah, man. At the end of the day, if she want to do better, man, it's your job to try to get with her, lock in with her, and say, baby, let's do better. Let's start studying. Let's get on this internet, start doing some research for different things we could do, different investments we can make, or whatever it is to make our life better, bro. At the end of the day, this is the prime example, like, of losing a good woman, bro, over some dumb shit. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, a video game. I mean, come on, bro. It's not that serious. It's just not, man. And I do get it, because guys they're gonna be bad. Oh man, I can't believe. Well, I do get it, bro. It's just that I look at life a little different than most men. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, me living the finer way in life, or want the finer things in life, that's the direction I'm trying to go to, bro. Staying right here in one spot, that's pointless for me. Because at the end of the day, if you ain't trying to do better, then that means you comfortable with where you at. And that's the worst thing a man could be, is comfortable with where he at. Especially if he ain't filthy rich, you know what I'm saying, or some shit like that. Because like Tupac told us a long time ago, bro, ain't no one man supposed to stay in one spot forever. If he do, that's a fucking sucker. At the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? You know, I always want more. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, regardless of what. Not saying that I'm ungrateful or nothing like that, but I want more for my family, man. I want more for my kids. I want to see my kids live a beautiful life. Most of us in my generation, we didn't have the luxuries to see that shit. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day, it was we weren't going on trips across the world or going to our trip was the family reunion, bro. At the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? So you get older and you see all these luxuries throughout the world and shit like that, man. There's nothing wrong with you wanting to goddamn go visit them. Go, you know what I'm saying, spend time there, see how they live and see how these people operate or whatever, you know what I'm saying, at the end of the day, because you only got one life to live, bro. It ain't like we gonna live 200-300 years, you know what I'm saying, at the end of the day. So it's time to get busy. All that time you wasted on a video game, bro, you could be spending it doing something else. And if you ain't gonna do that, bro, then like I said earlier, you just a sad excuse for a man. You ain't even really fit to be in no goddamn relationship for real. No woman should take you serious, bro. You more so like a little kid or some shit, you know what I'm saying? And you finna be 34 years old. That's sad, bro. You know what I'm saying? You could picture it that way damn near for the next 30 years. This is what you're gonna be doing. You know what I'm saying? Telling yourself you living good at the end of the day. Sad, but, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully men could watch this, man, and wake up, man, you know what I'm saying, at the end of the day, because you know what I'm saying? Like I said earlier, not that I, you know what I'm saying, could tell nobody what to love or what to cherish or whatever like that, but it's hindering you from being successful in certain relationships. You know what I'm saying? Especially if that woman wants more. And most women, they gonna want more, bro. They ain't just trying to be complacent. Now they will stick it out with a man, because at the end of the day, the deep love from a woman will make her stick around and through a situation with this man, and hopefully she sent back praying to God that he gonna do better. And then after so many days of praying and so many days of trying to push, they gonna get tired, bro. You know what I'm saying? I hope she meets somebody in life, you know what I'm saying, somebody with ambition, somebody who got goals, somebody who's trying to stand on business and take care at the end of the day, and then they could go live a great life. I hope she meets somebody like that, because at the end of the day, It's hard out here. You know what I'm saying? Ain't too many goddamn good people on this earth. Ain't too many people with drive and none of that shit. So if she could meet that, then I believe they'll prosper because at the end of the day, she got the same type of mindset of being successful. You know what I'm saying? As the next person that wants to be successful, and they could bounce off each other and shoot to the top. But y'all let me know what y'all think down in the comments, man. Appreciate y'all for rocking with me. Don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button.